does it mean when a single mom on public assistance, living with her granddad, comes to our school, completes the dental assisting program, and receives a job offer in Westchester, Pennsylvania, from a private dental practice, allowing her to receive health benefits for herself, for her children, allowing her to purchase her first car, and eventually able to buy her home for herself and for her family. And what does it mean that during one of the most difficult economic times we've ever seen, with unemployment records at its highest, we were still able to provide an education, offering the opportunity for our graduates to seek gainful employment? And what does it mean when we have placed a graduate in dental practice, and the dentist is so pleased with their abilities that they call us over and over again because they want to place and work with more of our graduates? Well, it means that the goals of the Contemporary Health Career Institute are being reached, its mission is being accomplished, and lives are being changed. I'm Dr. John Scharff. I'm the school director. I've practiced dentistry for 42 years in Exton, Pennsylvania. I don't know where the time goes, but it sure does. I want to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for coming today. This is the 34th commencement exercise of CHCI. I'd like to familiarize you a little bit with our program. The school was founded in 2005, located in our dental office in Exton, with a state-of-the-art classroom facility, allowing informative lecture sessions, supporting a complete clinical hands-on experience for our students. By structuring a fast-track curriculum that focuses very specifically on what our graduates need and eliminating some of the peripheral things that take a lot of time for conventional graduation needs, we have been able to give our graduates a new career in 10 weeks and on Sundays. The dental assisting program offers a great earning potential while offering tremendous personal satisfaction knowing that our graduates are helping others while they're helping themselves. The graduates become part of a profession that is always in need of qualified, trained dental assistants. After 42 years of practice, I can tell you the most difficult part of dental practice is not doing dentistry. It is not paying the bills. It is finding great dental assistants to support the things that I do every day. And the need will always be there, and there is job security for these folks who are graduating today. The Contemporary Health Career Institute is licensed by the Pennsylvania Board of Education, Division of Private Licensed Schools. And we're committed to providing our students with the tools needed to start a new career in dental assisting. We hold classes on Sundays in order to allow individuals to maintain jobs if they have jobs and make a transition into their new career without having to leave their job so that they can have gainful employment during the 10-week program. Whether the individual is currently working or looking for a different opportunity, we want to provide an exciting new way for them to earn a living, and we are here to help you. As I mentioned earlier, this will be the 34th graduating class representing approximately 320 alumni. We truly feel these are not just our students, but they have become part of our CHCI family. The instructors at the CHCI are dental assistants and dental hygienists with many, many years of experience, and both teaching and clinical experience, and you'll get to meet them in just a moment. They're trained in the most advanced contemporary dental techniques, eager to share knowledge with the students. And the CHCI instructors, as these kids will tell you, have a valuable wealth of information. And the participants in the program quickly discover their enthusiasm and also their compassion. No problem. I feel that way. Somewhere about 11 o'clock, that's exactly what I'm feeling. I'm just not allowed to do that. We actually want to make these dental assistants the best dental assistants they can be. That brings me to the introduction of the faculty administration, because these folks are really the heart of the program. I mean, I founded the program, I put together the program, but honestly, other than stand up here and congratulate, I don't do anything anymore, okay? It's the folks that support this program, the folks that you all know that make this happen every day. Acting Director Jeff Scharff, he's responsible for the program's administrative and technical functions. He's kind of the brains behind this whole thing and makes sure everything runs well. I'll take that if he does. Why not? Okay. Then we have head instructor Becky Allen. Always receive rave reviews for her teaching. I can tell you that when we were making a transition from one instructor to the next, we were doing some interviews, and I think I met Becky for about 15 seconds. And I went right to Janet and said, "You got it." I knew right away, and you'll see why. We have clinical support instructor Tracy Utley, and she wears many, many hats for the school. She's I would call her the support instructor. She helps with the clinical aspects of the dental assisting program. She also serves in the admissions department and the financial aid department. And then we have admissions representative. We just added to our team, Amy Fester. She's the follow-up person. She follows through, makes sure everybody's stuff is ready on time, and you know, being a little older, I'm not really a big social media person, but she understands all that stuff. So anything you see on Facebook or wherever you see those things, it's Amy's doing that line. Okay, but enough for me right now. Let's hear from some of the folks who make it happen, and from some of the folks who would like to share some of their experiences with you. First, I'd like to introduce the very first instructor of the dental assisting program. This individual was with us from the very beginning. She helped found the program and the school. Kind, compassionate, nicknamed Mama Cindy by most of her students. And she's just my #1 dental assistant in my office too. So I'd like to welcome Cindy Bartholomew.
Hello everyone. I feel very I'd like to thank you all for coming out. As Dr. Scharff was saying, I'm no longer the instructor. I did start with the program, and I taught for 7 years. And Becky's now the instructor, who does an incredible job. One of the things I think is great about the program, and one of the reasons I wanted to do it, and I'm sure you ladies will all understand, it does my heart good when I look around and I see people that want to get into a field and not get a job, but start a new career. But you don't have to go through 4 years, 8 years of college to get there. And one of the nice things about our program is you can go out and get a job. A lot of people get jobs even when they're still in class. And you can only have up to go, you know. You're at the entry level, so you guys are only going to go up. And I've seen it, and one of the reasons I loved it was not only because, as Dr. Scharff was saying, we have many years experience, which is nicely saying we're a little older, and I would tell my students, pick my brain for everything you can. You know, learn all you can. And I have seen the success of my past students, and it fills my heart with pride to know that one of the reasons I wanted to do this was to help give back and help other people, to help them. You know, I mean, it's not an easy world out there. But in a short time, you can change your life. As a single parent, I found myself to be when I was much younger. I was able to make it in the dental world, raise a child on my own, and succeed. And that was one of the things I wanted to get out there. We can do this. We can do it by ourselves. We can do it with the support of our families. On Sundays, great day to do it. You know, your families are all behind there, and I thank everyone that's helped support all the students, because without you, they couldn't do it. You're there to support them. You're there to encourage them and keep them going. And I know everyone's proud of them when they see them come up here and get their diploma. And it does. It fills your heart with pride. When I run into past students, I'm very excited to talk to them and see where they've come. And anyone that I've talked to that has been in my class and wanted to work in the field has got out there and gotten a job. So as long as you guys want it, get out there and get it, and you will succeed. I retired as of, I guess, last year.
Just as a teacher.
Yeah, just as a teacher. Yeah, I'm not very, I'll be working, I'll be that 72-year-old, come on back with me, honey. That'll be me. I just find that after retiring, I did it for quite a while. I saw a lot of people succeeding, which was my goal. And then it was time to step aside and let someone else take the reins and be able to feel fulfilled. Being in the field so long, it was another aspect of dentistry that I hadn't done, and it's very exciting to do. It's exciting to take you guys that don't know anything about dentistry and in 10 weeks be able to get a job. It's exciting to watch their faces when they call and say, oh, so-and-so, I got a job here, and, I have these benefits, and I have this, and I have that, right from the get-go. All important things. And that's why we're here. We want to make a difference in your lives and anyone else that joins the program, and we like to see you succeed. We really do. So as I have passed off my school, my students to Becky, I will now turn the podium over to her also. But thank you all very much.
Hello, everyone. Bear with me here as my cheeks get red and my voice gets scratchy. It's easier for me to talk in front of a small little group than all of you, but bear with me here. I want to welcome everyone, family, friends, alumni, and future alumni, to the Winter 2 2014 graduation. My name's Becky Allen. I am an expanded function dental assistant, as well as one of the instructors at CHCI. This lovely group of ladies graduating today are my third and largest class that I've had the pleasure of teaching at the school so far. I myself have been in the dental field now for 13 years. I think today actually is 13 years, on the 13th. When I first got started, I was just looking for a job change. I had no prior dental background, anything dental related at all. I just knew every time I went to the dentist, they gave me my instructions, that's all I needed to do. Every 6 months, go for my checkup. I decided to give it a shot. I called my current dentist that I had always been seeing every year, or every 6 months, I should say. So I gave it a shot. I didn't have anything to lose. I decided to try something new. I started out as assisting the hygienist. I then moved on to assisting the dentist, eventually becoming an APTA. And then I even worked the front desk a couple years. So I have a whole knowledge of pretty much the whole place except for being the dentist himself. I can do pretty much all of it. What I didn't realize at the time, at the beginning of all this, is that that job change would later lead to a wonderful career and now a great passion of mine. The best part is there's always room to grow in this field. You can always keep going up and do new things. So that's a wonderful part about it. Teaching at the school has been a great experience for me so far and very rewarding. Like Cindy said, it's great to see everybody kind of follow up and see how they're doing, where they're going, and how they're making out really well and starting their own path and their own journey. I'm a little jealous of the girls actually because they have the opportunity to go into this new career with the knowledge ahead of time, unlike myself when I started out not knowing anything. They have the choice to make a nice educated decision on what path they want to take, whether it's general dentistry, orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, or any other type of specialty practice. But like I said, now they're able to choose their own dental path and begin their journeys. I can only hope that by sharing the knowledge and personal experiences along my journey, as well as the tools and training they received in this program, that we can help inspire them to love this field as much as we do, and to help make a difference in others' lives one smile at a time. I just want you guys to remember to dream big, try your best, never give up, take a deep breath, be grateful, always offer to help, and always remember to smile. Thank you all for coming, and congratulations.
She's great. Okay, now for our first student speaker is a member of the current graduating class. I'd like to introduce Heather Delarova.
Okay, now that I am blushing. As he said, my name is Heather Delarova. Thank you guys all for coming to our graduation ceremony today. On behalf of myself and my fellow classmates, we appreciate the support that you have shown over the past 2 months. Without you all, we wouldn't be here today. I've been an orthodontic assistant for over 2 years now, and I love my job. But after 2 years, I found myself really wanting to expand my horizons, so I came to CHCI. When signing up for the program, I was hoping to learn new things and be able to work in different areas of dentistry. CHCI is a very beneficial program because, in fact, I did learn a lot of new things, and I will be able to assist every dentist that there is, like an endodontist, a periodontist, or even an oral surgeon. I'm not just limited to an orthodontist. I've already heard from numerous dentists, and I'm very pleased to say that I've already had 3 job interviews. I'm hoping to have a new job soon, which is all thanks to CHCI. I really enjoyed the program, and the class is always so much fun. To quote my classmates, this program is very awesome, and we all had a lot of fun while learning so many new things. We all also love our teacher, Becky, because class wouldn't be so much fun without Miss Becky. She always found ways to make it fun while we learned so many new things, and she's also just wonderful. So I would just like to say thank you to Becky for making our experience so great, and we really appreciate it. My goal for the future is to become an EFTA and hopefully work for a dentist that I can stay with for a very long time. CHCI helped me be able to achieve this goal by giving me all the tools that I needed to be able to assist any type of dentist that I want. I would also like to give a special thanks to the main people who made this possible for us all. So thank you, Tracy, and thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Dr. Scharff.
Yes.
Thank you, Hannah. That was lovely. Just in case anybody's wondering, the term EFTA has been used a number of times. That represents EFDA, that's Expanded Functions Dental Assistant. What we're training our students to be are entry-level dental assistants. They're going to get the experience in the dental office. They need to put a few years in. There are some requirements. They can then go back to get additional training, and upon which they will be able to actually fill teeth and do some other functions well beyond what they're legally able to do at this point. So when they hear the term EFTA, that'll be the next level that they'll be striving for. Our second student speaker is also graduating today, Shondell Cooper. I'd like to invite her up.
Bear with me, I'm really nervous right now. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shondell Danae Cooper. I am an alumni of Coatesville Area Senior High School, class of 2005. Throughout my high school years, I always aspired to be in the medical field, but was unsure of the direction. I went to Immaculata University, at first pursuing psychology. However, I found that that was not the direction for me. Then I went to the Anthem Institute for Medical Assistant, which enabled me to work for an endocrinologist. That is when I knew for sure I wanted to be in the medical field. The medical field provides many ways in which to help people. I want to be a positive influence in people's lives. A few years after graduating from Anthem, I came across a minor setback during that time. I sought out the career link of Coatesville, which led me to CHCI. I came to CHCI seeking a new challenge, hence the fact that it was only an 80-hour course. But I truly learned a lot. It enabled me to reach my maximum potential. My overall experience at CHCI was pleasantly challenging. Although I really did not think I could retain all of the information presented in such a short time. However, the subject was taught in a very precise way to better my understanding. First, I would like to thank Ms. Tracy Utley. I'm not sure where she is. Oh, Jeff, who conducted my interview and showed me around the facility with such enthusiasm. My instructor, Miss Becky Allen, for guiding me through my journey, being that go-to person when I wasn't sure about the subject matter. Last but not least, Dr. Scharff. I thank you for starting a school that has provided a great education, not only for me,
but for many others, and now I am proud to say I am a dental assistant.
I'm continually being upstage, thank you. Lastly, I'd like to welcome to the microphone Dale Coverdale. Dale graduated from CHCI in 2011, has been working as a dental assistant for the past 3 years at a practice right here in Exton, and she has some reflections for us.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to distinguished guests, family members, and last but not least, the graduating class of winter 2014. It is an honor and a pleasure to have been asked to speak here today. As I look at you from this podium, this is what I see. I see future possibilities. Some of you, if not most of you, are very anxious about that X-ray certification test. I know, I was there. You're in a good state of progression. One thing, if nothing else, is key. Study, study, study. Even if it's up to the day that you drive into that parking lot, the more information you take in, the more that will come back to you. I'm going to take a couple minutes and go down memory lane. This is my experience. I was working in a warehouse in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and I was increasingly becoming dissatisfied with the job I had. It just didn't fit me anymore. So I began searching the wanted ads in a daily local newspaper. I came across an ad that said, increase your salary, become a dental assistant in 10 weeks. I had my doubts, I really did. But I called and a woman answered the phone. Her name was Janet Scharff. She informed me that the classes were held on Sundays. So I informed my husband, and he said, and I quote, absolutely not. So I immediately called Janet back and said, I'm sorry, but since the classes are held on Sunday, I cannot attend. This was the day of our worship. So she said, she understood, and she said, well, if someday during the week or even on Saturday, why don't you just come check out the class in the classroom setting? Thank you, Janet. I said, okay. I then met with Jeffrey Scharff, and he began explaining things to me, and I was hooked. I didn't understand a thing he was saying. It was all dental language, and just like you, starting out, it was like a puzzle. So me and my husband, we went to the elders of our congregation, and they said, well, since it's temporary, it's okay, you can go ahead and take the class. I was thrilled, I was excited. I came to class every Sunday that the class met. I did not miss. I asked questions of Cindy, and she never got tired of answering them. I could not believe that I was passing every test with high scores. Me, I just couldn't believe it. I said to myself, this must be it. Tracy was, and still is, a great support for me. This class helped change my life. I've been in a pediatric practice dental assistant for 3 years. I was just recently offered a job which will increase my hourly salary $3 more an hour. I need to tell you this because you're not going to believe me, but you'll see it. You guys will go on to become successful dental assistants, actors, teachers, and possibly dentists. I have worked with dentists that started out as dental assistants. You learn so much. It's unbelievable. You're just starting out. Just like Cindy said, there's nowhere to go but up. This profession is a profession of growth. This is just the beginning. You made it this far. You haven't even seen the end. You may be 72 or 73 too. Good workers are hard to find. Be one of those good workers.
Well, what else can I say? I'll find something. Well, we've certainly worked very hard to put together what I think is a great program. And I know that you folks have worked really hard to complete the course. As you can tell, we're extremely proud of the program. But more than anything else, and I mean this, we're more proud of you because you did it. And I congratulate you for that. There's a great need for dental assistants, as you can tell. I mean, our alum can tell you that for sure. And I'm sure that you're going to be successful where you want to be. This is not the end, it's just the beginning of a great learning experience. I mean, if you think this is the end, why do you think we call it dental practice? I mean, you're going to go out there and you're going to do it for real, but I can tell you, you're at a great crossroads in dentistry. Things called digital dentistry and computers and scanners and wild stuff that when I graduated from dental school was just part of outer space. It's happening now, and you're all going to be part of it, and I think you're going to find it really exciting. So if you really like to play with iPads, iPods, and all that good stuff, dentistry is going to be full of that right now. I mean, that's where we're going with it. So you're really at a great threshold of a technological revolution, and I think you're going to find it's really exciting. Now, the profession is constantly changing, and I'm hoping that you two will change with it. As you know, we work hard, very, very hard, to work towards placing each and every one of you. Just remember, call the school with questions, watch the ads, watch Facebook, and we're getting calls on an ongoing basis for people, 1, 2, 3 students at one office. So if you follow carefully, stay with us, we'll help you get a position. Now, I teach graduate dentists, actually all over the world, and most of the lectures that I've done, I do on weekends so that I can maintain my private practice during the week. And one of the last things I tell my dental students is that when you go back on Monday morning and when you go forward from here, please use the skills that you've learned, because if you've gone through a 10-week program and just forget about it from here, you've wasted this effort and time and the support that everybody's given you. So it's really important that you go forward from here, seek employment, and be successful, because we're going to do what we can to help you. I want to wish all of you the very best of luck for sure. Your graduation package that you're going to receive in just a moment has in it a diploma, school pin, the list of skills that you've learned as part of the course, the skills that you've mastered, and a letter of recommendation that I actually signed. And now, in accordance with the rules and regulations of the Pennsylvania Department of Education, Division of Private Licensed Schools, I am proud to have Becky and Tracy present the diplomas to the graduates. Shondell Cooper. If you guys don't mind, I think hand the pins instead, because I think it's going to take too long. Okay?
Yeah.
And so stand for the far end, we'll take a big one. Okay, thanks. Heather Delarova. Welcome, Brittany Fiedler. Jessica Kane Rivers.
I am.
Leslie Leo. Elisa Markwood. Danielle McElroy. Josephine Bucker. You don't look too happy, do you? Kelly Rios. Rebecca Smith. Last but not least, Yana Thomas.
Love you, Kiana! Love you! My daughter! I love her!
I'm pleased to present to you the Winter 2014 CHCI Magazine Prize.
Oh, that was nice! You look good in those flowers, Kiana!
Mama.
In conclusion, when I graduated from dental school, my mother had a couple of things to say to me, and I want to leave you with the three most important words that she said the minute I received my diploma. Get a job. I want to thank all for coming and support. If there's anything that you need to know about the school, please. There's Jeff, Tracy, Becky, Amy, myself, we're all here. Thank you so much for coming.